Hi, this is Kevin with Advanced Leather Solutions. With me today is Jason Murray. What we're going to do is demonstrate what to do in the event you don't have a leather swatch under the center seat cushion. And so what you should do is examine that first to make sure there isn't any swatch. Typically you're going to find one right in the middle, right about there. That would be the swatch you'd normally see. But oftentimes there isn't one. And so if there isn't one, or if you have a sewn-in seat deck where you can't remove the cushions at all, what can you do? Well, what you can do is put the piece onto its back, and you'll notice on the underside of the piece there's what we call a dust cover material. Oftentimes it's black, and the dust cover material is connected to the frame by staples, and you can see that the leather is tucked in underneath that staple line. And so the idea is to run your hand around the perimeter, seeking where there may be some excess leather, and where you find some, you can pull the staples in that area, and then from there cut a piece of leather that you can then send to us, which is what's going to give us the original color. And so Jason's going to pull some staples, and we'll pick up the video after he's finished that process. So now we've taken the dust cover off and exposed a section of leather. And what you see is a set of tools that we have sitting on the sofa that are useful to us. Of course, what most people aren't going to have is a staple puller, but you can use a flathead screwdriver for that same purpose. And so what you can do is put the screwdriver in to the staple line and pop the staple out. And you may need to have a pair of needle nose pliers to assist in the process too. Once the staple is removed, you now expose the leather, and what we need is a section of leather sufficient enough for us to do a color match. And so the idea is to do a cut, even if it's a relatively narrow cut, but somewhat lengthy so that we can see as much leather as possible.
This is the last where it ends becomes not visible, where it goes under the cambric. So I'm going to leave just enough material here to restaple this and then put the dust cover over it.
A pair of scissors works great. You can also use a razor knife to accomplish the same goal. All right, so now that's going to give us a sufficient amount of leather to be able to do a color match. And Jason's going to button everything back up again. So it's a standard handheld staple gun. And then pull the dust cover up and finish it off. Thanks, Jay.